Welcome to Miller Online Tutorial. Now let's look at this question. It says that if AB equals 10, BC equals 20, AC equals 30, now find the sum of A, B, and C. Okay, so how do you go about it? Now, first of all, I want to multiply AB, BC, and AC together. So here we have AB times BC times AC, now giving us 10 times 20 times 30. Okay, now why I did this is for me to get the individual of the individual value of A, B, C. Now I need to have a combined product of A, B, C. Now later dividing it by the individual of these terms. Okay, so that's why I'm doing this. So we end up having, now this point here, A times A here will give us what? A squared. B times B here will give us what? B squared. Now C times C will give us what? C squared. Giving us, the whole of this will give us what? 6,000. Now this will give us, now according to the law of indices, if you have A, B, all raised to the power of n, okay, this n can be distributed to A and B, giving us what? A raised to the power of n, B raised to the power of what? N. But since this case is applicable to this, so we can reverse this to this. So giving us A, B, C, all squared, now equals what? 6,000. Alright? So at this point, this can now be square rooting both sides of the equation. We have that A, B, C will give us plus or minus the square root of what? 6,000. Okay? And simplifying this further, this will say A, B, C will give us plus or minus the square root of, this will now be 60 times 100. However, 60 can be also be written as 4 times 15. Why I'm doing this is to ensure that I simplify everything accordingly. Okay, so at this point now, I've gotten two perfect square numbers and an imperfect one. So here we have the square root of 4 will be 2. The square root of 100 is 10. So this 2 times 10 will give us what? 20. You have 20, then root what? 15. Okay, so now since we have gotten the product of the three terms, okay, now let me now start dividing it by each of these terms here. Okay, so here, let's say the first one here, ABC equals, sorry, this one will be plus or minus, so plus or minus 20 root what? 15. Okay, now let me divide it by the first term here. This is AB, now this one is over 10. Okay, since AB equals 10, so A will eliminate A, then B will eliminate B, so it means we are left with this. Then this 0 cancel this 0, so C equals to plus or minus 2 root what? 15. Okay, so then the next one, ABC equals plus or minus 2 root 15, now divided by the next one, BC. Now all this one will be 20. So C will eliminate C, B will eliminate B. So our A will now be plus or minus root 15 because 20 will eliminate 20. Okay, so we've gotten A, we've gotten C, the remaining B. So here we have A, B, C equals plus or minus 20 root 15. Now divided by the last one, AC, this is 30. Okay, so this will eliminate this, this will eliminate this, A, so this will eliminate this. So we're left with what? B equals plus or minus 2 all over 3. Okay, let me just do it like this. Sorry. That'll be 2 root 15 all over what? 3. Okay, so at this point now, we'll now be adding all for us to find the value of A, B, C. Okay, so at this point now, we have that A plus B plus what? C, what we're looking for, Now what we just need to do is A, B, and C is having two separate solutions, which is value, the plus and minus. So we'll be doing it separately. Now the first one here will be making use of the positive sign. We have that will be root 15. Now plus our B is 2 root 15 all over 3 plus our C is 2 root what 15. Now let us multiply all through by 3. Okay, you end up having 3 root 15, then plus 2 root 15, then plus 6 root 15, all over what 3. Now adding up all this will give us 11 root 15 all over what 3. Now this for the positive what value. Now, and if you add making use of the negative value, now it means this also will not be negative. Let me clean this. Negative and negative. So this will be negative, applying the same principle here, negative and negative. So you end up all this will give us what? Negative 11 root 15 all over what? 3. Okay, so however we cannot that A plus B plus C will not give us what? Plus or minus 11 root 15 all over 3 as the final answer. Thank you and God bless you.